is this weird? I'm not really sure. I think it could be cute. I also don't think that you really care, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. Hello and welcome back to the Dysfunctional Podcast. Guys, it's been a minute. I haven't recorded since, I don't know, it's been at least 2 months. I'm literally in my new apartment, so that's kind of cute and fun, right? I have not recorded a podcast in a minute because I have been so ridiculously unmotivated recently. It's been a struggle for me to get my schoolwork done, so the idea of making a podcast outline was just exhausting to me, which is so freaking lazy. Like, I know that. But yeah, that's the reason why I've been gone for so long, although you guys aren't really, I'm sure you're not surprised by me being inconsistent, because that's how it usually is, and I have no excuse for it. So as I kind of mentioned earlier, I've been in a bit of a rut recently. I've just been so drained and I felt so gross, and that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. So if you're in a similar place that I've been in recently, this episode might be helpful for you, because I'm going to be sharing some things that have helped me during this time to kind of get out of it and get it together. So yeah, today I'm going to be sharing 10 ways that I have found helpful when it comes to getting out of a rut. So the first thing is stop isolating yourself. I always feel better when I'm spending time with people that make me feel full and the people that I love. And I think that too much alone time can be bad for you, because you can start feeling very lonely and sad. As long as you're not hanging out with people to ignore your issues, I think that healthy distractions are completely fine. And my next thing is move your body. I kind of talked about this last episode, but rotting in bed is not going to make you feel good, and sleeping all day is not going to make you feel good about yourself, and it's not going to make you feel motivated. And trust me, I know it's hard some days, but get out of bed, go for a walk, I don't know, do some intense workout. I am not really a gym girly because the gym scares me, but whatever you can do to get some exercise, I think is really beneficial, and get out of bed and go touch some grass. Even if you go for a walk in your pajamas, I promise you that after you do that and you get some fresh air and you move your body, you're gonna feel so much better. And my next thing that I've found helpful is journaling. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a stretch to say that I've talked about journaling pretty much every episode of this podcast. And I have been doing this podcast for a long time now that I think about it. But anyway, I've talked about journaling probably every episode, and that is because I have found it so beneficial. Get your thoughts out and put them into words, even if you read back what you just wrote and it makes no sense. As long as it helped you, that is all that matters. Because I'll look back on old journal entries and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm trying to say here, but it helps me to write it down. So that's all that matters. And my next thing is clean your space. I also talked about this last episode, I think, but I just feel so much better when I have a clean room and a clean bathroom, and I don't know, put on some fun music and just clean, because afterwards you're gonna feel so much better. And I feel like somehow, I don't know if this makes sense, but I know a lot of people experience this. I feel like I can get so much more done once I have a clean room. So yeah, clean something, organize something, I don't know. It's really helpful. My next thing is to do some self-care. If I'm feeling like a disgusting little troll, something that I'll do is I'll do some skincare, I'll put some makeup on. I just feel so much better when I'm put together. And it sounds really stupid, even just like putting a cute outfit on. I don't know why. It just makes me feel better. And then my next thing is put on some feel good music. If you are feeling sad, sometimes it's good to be listening to sad music, but don't be listening to sad music all the time. There are some days where the first thing I will do in the morning is put on the most depressing music, and then I'm like, hold on. Like, I'm not even trying to be in a good mood today. So when you wake up in the morning and you're getting ready and you're walking to class or wherever you're going, driving, I don't know, put on some feel good music that's gonna make you feel energized and motivated. Start your day off right. Don't start your day off depressed, you know? And then this next one is for my Christians. If you feel like you are in a rut and you're not feeling the best, spend some time in the Word. Open up that Bible. Anytime I'm feeling down and I turn to Jesus, I seriously never regret it. I always feel some sort of relief. Being in the Word is such an important thing for Christians because Jesus speaks to us through that. There have been times where I'm just sitting there and I'm reading my Bible and I'm like, wow, that is seriously exactly what I needed to hear. You are never going to regret opening up that Bible, let me just tell you. And I am not going to sit here and act like I am this perfect Christian and I read my Bible every day, because if I'm being completely honest, that is something that I genuinely struggle with. But Jesus is exactly who can get you out of that hole that you're in. So, spend some time with him. He wants to spend time with you. And my next thing is do something for someone else. I always feel like doing something nice for a friend puts me in a better mood. So if a friend of yours is going through a hard time, just try thinking to yourself, what can I do to make their load a little bit lighter? Jeez, I keep stuttering, you guys. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, just ask yourself, what can I do to make them feel better? And my next thing is eat healthy. This is such a hypocritical thing of me to say because I do not eat the best, especially when I'm at college, because you know what? It's so much easier to go to Taco Bell than it is to make a meal at home. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. But making stuff at home and eating better genuinely makes you feel so much better about yourself, and you just feel better in general. And then my last thing is consider your younger self. And this kind of sounds like a confusing thing. A lot of you guys might be thinking, Grace, what the heck are you talking about? But when you're in a rut, it's really easy to kind of spiral and think all of these negative thoughts about yourself. But once you notice that these thoughts are becoming unhealthy, I want you to think about who you were when you were little. And what I mean by that is just this, like, pure and carefree little human who genuinely had so much hope in the person that they were going to become, and they wouldn't want you to view yourself in such a negative way. The younger version of yourself had so much faith in who the older you was going to be. And I want you to remember that the younger version of yourself is still inside you, and they are so proud of how far you've come. And I just want you to remember that. I don't know if any of that made sense, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. Everyone experiences moments when you're not necessarily feeling your best, but it's your choice to get out of that headspace. And that's all I have for today. I know this was kind of a short episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. And yeah, thank you for listening. I love you and I appreciate you. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, it's not in 2 months. Okay, love ya. Bye.